Hello everyone, my name is Lindsay. Today I'm going to talk about sentence structure analysis of Hear and Listen in Alice in Wonderland. This is the content. First, introduction and theoretical framework. Second, aim and motivation. Third, method of analysis. Fourth, detailed analysis. Fifth, conclusion. And sixth, references. First, introduction and theoretical framework. First, syntax rule can achieve. Syntax is the set of rules that helps readers and writers make sense of sentences. It also an important tool that writers can use to create various rhetorical or literary effects. These sentences determine how words and phrases can be combined to form grammatically correct sentences. For example, we can form a sentence such as I, subject plus eat, verb, plus a determiner, plus cookie, noun. I eat a cookie. Second, phrase structure rules in English grammar. Phrase structure rules are fundamental to the study of syntax within the field of linguistics. These rules describe the structure and formation of sentences by breaking them down into their constituent parts or phrases, and specifying how these parts can be combined to form grammatically correct sentences. The ordering in the definition follows from the order of elements within a phrase structure rule. First, phrases and constituents. Sentences are composed of similar units called phrases. Each phrase is a grouping of words that function as a single unit within the syntax of the sentence. For instance, noun phrase, a group of words centered around a noun. For example, the big dog. Verb phrase, a group of words centered around a verb. For example, runs quickly. Adjective phrase, a group of words centered around an adjective. For example, very happy. Adverb phrase, a group of words centered around an adverb. For example, quite slowly. Preposition phrase, a group of words starting with a preposition. For example, in the park. The second, hierarchical structure. Phrase structure rules highlight the hierarchical nature of sentence structure, where similar phrases combine to form large ones, eventually forming a complete sentence. The third, rewrite rules. These rules are often expressed in the form of rewrite rules, which use symbols to represent different parts of a sentence. The corpus study and the text Alice in Wonderland. Corpus study involves the systematic analysis of language data to explore how language is used in various contexts. Corpus study assembles a large and representative collection of text using software for concordance, collocation, frequency analysis, and keyword extraction. It usually applies to language teaching, lexicography, translation studies, and linguistic theory development. Alice in Wonderland is a novel written by Lewis Carroll in 1865. It follows a young girl named Alice who falls through a rabbit hole into a fantastical world filled with peculiar creatures and whimsical adventures. The text is renowned for its imaginative narrative, playful language, and exploration of logic and absurdity. Motivation. My research mainly focuses on the sensory verbs listen and hear. The most special thing about sensory verb is that two verbs appear at the same time in the sentence. In the dictionary explanation, listen means to give attention to someone or something in order to hear him, her, or it. Hear means to receive or become conscious of a sound using your ears. Therefore, my research mainly explored the sensory verb listen and hear produce different sentence structure in different contexts. Method of analysis. The data corpus used. I used the built-in database of Alice in Wonderland in nConc. I chose this database and selected sentences where the structure of the verb before and after could be clearly seen, allowing me to classify and summarize the frequency and manner of use of each. The step you will follow using nConc to analyze your Alice in Wonderland. Open Corpus Manager in the nConc, then choose the demo and open it as target corpus. Then return to main window and search the word you want to analyze. The purpose of tree diagram in syntactic analysis. The tree diagram in syntactic analysis is a graphical representation used to visually illustrate the hierarchical structure of a sentence according to its syntactic constituents. Its advantage lies in showing the syntactic relationship between sentences units. Moreover, functional relations are obviously described by the technique. Next, constituents and constituency in syntax. In syntax, constituents are the basic building block of sentences, phrases, and other linguistic structures. A constituent is a group of words that functions together as a single unit within a larger structure. Constituency tests are technical used to identify and confirm the presence of constituents within a sentence or phrase. These tests help linguists analyze the hierarchical structure of sentences and determine how words and phrases are combined. Common constituency tests include substitution, movement, ellipsis, and coordination. Discussion of part of speech. First, noun. A noun is a word that represents a person, place, thing, or idea, such as John, house, pen, and love. Second, verb. A verb is a word that expresses an action, occurrence, or state of being. Run, happen, and is. Third, adjective. An adjective is a verb that describes or modifies a noun or pronoun by providing more information about its qualities or characteristics, usually placed before nouns, such as big. Fourth, adverb. An adverb is a word that modifies a verb, adjective, or other adverb, typically by providing information about manner, place, time, degree, or frequency, such as he, she, and it. Pronoun. A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun or noun phrase in a sentence, such as he, she, and it. Preposition. A preposition is a word that shows the relationship between a noun or pronoun and other words in a sentence. Preposition often indicates location, direction, time, or the relationship between two things, such as on, toward, in, and at. 7. Conjunction. A conjunction is a word that connects words, phrases, or clauses within a sentence, such as and, but, and or. 8. Interjection. An interjection is a word or phrase that expresses strong emotion or sudden feeling and is often used independently as an exclamation, such as wow and ouch. Besides, the words can be categorized as functional or lexical categories. Functional categories, also known as grammatical words, are elements which have purely grammatical meaning, as opposed to lexical categories, which have more obviously descriptive content. Examples of functional categories include the, she, on, but, and have. On the other hand, lexical categories, also known as content words, include nouns, verb, adjective, and adverb, such as cat, run, black, and quickly. X-bar theory and recursion. X-bar theory enhances our understanding of syntactic structure by introducing a more detailed and uniform framework for analyzing phrases. It provides insight into the universal aspect of human language, highlighting the similarity across different linguistic systems. While it has its complexities and challenges, X-bar theory remains a foundational concept in the study of syntax within generative grammar. One of the major features of X-bar theory is recursion. Recursion is a mathematical phenomenon applied to linguistics, where a grammatical structure is repeated within itself again and again. For example, the shoes that the boy bought last year were dirty. In this sentence, we have a relative clause that the boy bought last year. Embedded within the main clause, the shoes were dirty. The recursive structure contributes to the complexity and richness of human language syntax. Detailed analysis. First, frequency analysis. All listen are intransitive verbs. The frequency of here as in intransitive verbs is 4 out of 48 sentences. Intransitive verb is 44 out of 48 sentences. Listen is intransitive because it does not take a direct object and instead requires a preposition to connect with the noun or pronoun that follows it. There are different in object complements for here. Here plus adjective plus verb from means the subject hears the complete action or event. The subject hears the whole action from being to end. Here plus adjective plus verb means the subject hears the event in progress. The subject only heard part of the action. Next part is X-bar theory and tree diagram analysis. And here are the examples for the listen and hear. Next is the conclusion. Listen and hear are both verbs related to the perception of sound, but they have distinct function and connotation. in their main function. As a syntactic analysis demonstrated above lists, listen implies an active effort to pay attention to sound. It often involves a deliberate attempt to hear something. For example, I listen to music means you are actively choosing to pay attention to the music. I listen to music. I hear music. Here implies a passive reception of sound without necessarily trying to pay attention. It often happens without a deliberate effort. For example, I hear music means the sound of music reaches your ears, whether you are paying attention or not. And here is my reflection. This semester we have learned many new sentence structure elements, such as X-bar, tree diagram, and frequency analysis. We can use this to further analyze the structure of the sentence and understand the most important part of the sentence, which may affect the meaning. With the foundation of last semester and the new learning this semester, I can quickly analyze the key points of sentences when I see them, and I can use tree diagram to support my argument. And next is the references. Thank you.